Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is uncertain. But today is your opportunity to choose freedom and hit the road. And together, we can build a life that feels like home wherever you park it.
So hi guys, if you're guessing, I am at work, but I wanted to make a video and say hello on camera, which I'm not good at, but I'm trying to be more open about my channel, and I want to meet you and for you to meet me. As you know, I am a travel nurse and I've been traveling on the road since 2022. My main experience is ER and ICU, but as a hobby, I love upgrading my RV. I think I have so many projects that I just have taken upon to do by myself that I actually never thought that I could do. I don't know if that happens to you, but it's kind of like a challenge. I really think it's a challenge. And I've learned so much over the years, and I just want to share some of my experience and the good, the bad, and the ugly, if you want to think of it like that. Since I've been traveling, I've had to learn a lot. Not only about the RV per se, but about plumbing and electricity and DIY, and I want to share a little bit today about some safety and key information that definitely saved me time and definitely saved me headaches, and maybe it can help you while you are on the road. I would love to create a beautiful community and that I could share my experience, my adventures, my DIY projects. And if you want to comment, I hope I could answer the best way possible. Yeah, let me show you some things that I have bought that I've actually used since I've started traveling. I've not changed it till today. Yeah, they are still working. And let me also share with you some tips for traveling, and let me share with you what has worked for me and what might work for you. So stay tuned. If you like this, please subscribe to my channel, follow, like, comment. I'm open to be better. I'm open to bring content that you guys would like. So let me know if you like it, and if you don't, let me know as well. I'm open for criticism. You see so much gear and you see so many things inside the store. You want to get everything. You want to get the best things, and sometimes you don't need everything. And there are some times that you definitely need the best things, because when you go or buy something that might be cheaper, at the end, it might cost you a lot more money. I don't know if you're thinking of buying an RV to live full time, to be weekend warriors, to travel only a couple weekends out of the year, or to travel more often. But one of the most important things in your RV is going to be your mattress. And just learn from experience. In my case, remember when I talked about Camping World? Yes, I was there, and there were so many things, and I wanted everything. And one of the things that they sold to me was a 10-inch memory foam mattress that didn't last me 6 months. And it was uncomfortable. My back was hurting. So I kind of said to myself, if I'm going to do full-time RV living and I'm going to be spending more than a few times using this mattress, I definitely need to think about comfort. So we went ahead and invested on a really good mattress we bought from Brooklyn Bedding, that we are not sponsored by, but I definitely recommend their mattresses. And this mattress has been with me for 2.5 years. This year will be third year. And we actually moved it from our travel trailer to our new fifth wheel because it was an absolutely must-have. Comfort and no back pain and better sleep. Let's start talking about leveling blocks and stabilizers. This is a piece of equipment that you most likely will use more than a year if you choose the right one. Let me start saying that I'm not sponsored by any of these products. I have used these products myself, some of them since I started traveling, and that's why I would recommend them. You will use your chuck wheels every time you unhook your RV. How do you do it? You place one chuck wheel in the front, one chuck wheel on the back, and that way your RV is not going to move when you unhook it, and if anything happens, it will be staying in the same place. Remember that your RV costs you money and you have to protect your investment. Back in 2022, I bought the Max Haul solid rubber chuck wheels, and they have lasted me all these years. I've used it all the time, and they're very, very solid. I definitely can attest that they can hold some wear and tear. I've also have some jack blocks that are rated up to hold 10,000 pounds, which is more than enough. These can be used on travel trailers or fifth wheels. And if you don't know and you're new to RVing, remember that if you have a travel trailer, your stabilizers are not supporting or made to support the weight of the RV. So you have to level your RV first and then place your jack blocks and then lower your stabilizers. And I do like some kind of height on the blocks that you use, so that way you don't lower the stabilizer so much that it looks really thin. This is more stable to prevent that floor moving. So let's try to avoid those shaky floors. We don't like them. Continuing with safety, I also have to recommend you to buy the best surge protector that I have found. This is the Power Watchdog 50 amp, and I also have a 30 amp, both of them with Bluetooth connection. This will allow you to do things like this, and you can see how much electricity are you using, and if it's unsafe, if the park is unsafe, the electricity from the pedestal is unsafe, it will protect your investment. This surge protector also provides an easy way to replace the module inside of it. That means that if it fries while it's protecting your RV, you can open and replace it. Of course, you have to follow some electrical safety when you're replacing the electrical module. And if you have guessed it, I would definitely recommend for you to buy the module, 50 amp or 30 amp module. Have it as a backup, because anything can happen when you are on the road, and sometimes you don't have time to wait for a package. So for things that make you run the RV and protect your RV while living in it, while using it, while camping, you need to have some spares readily available. If I have learned something after almost 4 years on the road, is that the RV electricity is one of the leakest point. It's really close to the plumbing too, and it also depends on different brands and manufacturers. Of course, they don't use good things, they're made poorly, they're rushed, and that creates problems when you are using it for full-time RV living, or using it more than often, or when you use it, you are charging that electrical load more than it can hold, and you will know it because your breakers will trip. Another very important thing that I will recommend you to buy, and it's a water pressure regulator. A water pressure regulator is going to protect you if you're camping or staying in an RV campground that does not have a regulated water pressure. So if you are staying on an RV campground that the water pressure is not regulated, your RV might be in danger. Like we talked about the weak link of the electricity, unfortunately, plumbing is just as bad. And if you looked at your RV plumbing system, or if you're looking at a new RV and you look at the RV plumbing system, most of it is plastic. Sometimes they don't use PEX, they use barb hoses. And there's a lot of weak points that if you have high water pressure, it can burst, it can leak, and then you're in trouble, because water is the biggest enemy that the RV can have. So if you can buy a water pressure regulator, buy it. Use it and make sure that is adjustable so you can stay within the PSIs that are safe for your RV. If you learn a little bit, you can definitely change some of the PEX connectors from plastic to brass, and that will also be a stronger connector to avoid leaks on that area. But that's up to you. While we're talking about water, I want to talk about fresh water hose and black water hose. I like to color code my water hoses. I've seen this in many videos and I really like the idea because you kind of like get used to it. So black hoses for me, and this is my setup, I only use it for the black tank. That way I never use it for fresh water. And for fresh water, I only use blue hoses, and that way I am consistent and I don't make a mistake, which can happen. We are all humans, but that way we avoid it and we're more safe when we're hooking up, and it's faster because your brain kind of get used to it. As you all know, I am working. I have a long stretch, but I really want to make this video to help all my fellow RVers, full-time or travel nurses, how to buy the correct gear when they start traveling. As a night shift travel nurse, I really love my dark room. So I invested on blackout curtains, and they really make my room dark, and that lets me sleep on the day shift without any problems. With blackout curtains, you don't only get better sleep, but you also control the temperature on the RV on summer or winter. I also love some kitchen cookware that you can pile it up on top and save some space. I will show you the one that I have. It's the best one healthy-wise. Everything you buy in your RV will add weight. I also made a video of the best tool to find the correct RV. Check it out in the comments. We love our vacuum. We travel with a Dyson. I want to say it's a V7 or V10. I don't know. I think the most important part of this video is for you to decide what do you want and what do you need for comfort while traveling. Do you like to cook? You need good cookware. And if you like to do barbecues and you like a smoker or a grill, they're both great. I also have a barbecue outside. I have owned a grill and a smoker, and we definitely love our smoker. To summarize this video, remember that some gear needs to be the best gear that you can find, and some of them don't need to be that expensive. Just make sure that you're safe in the road, and as always, have safe travels. What gear do you use? Leave it out in the comments. Do you like to cook? You need a cook. Do you like to cook? You need a cook.